Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my essentials for if you have a poorly baby. We have just had the illness in our house. Neil had it, he gave it to me, and then P got it. She doesn't sound ill, but she has still got it a week on. She's still really sniffly. So I'm just going to share with you things that I found really helpful when she was ill. Things first is the nasal aspirator. I mentioned it in my newborn essentials because it was in the healthcare kit, but this really helps. P can't blow her nose. She's only 10 months, so you literally squeeze it in, put it in their nostril, suck it out. Gosh, she's driving me mad. And it just like releases all the snot and it gets it out. Sometimes if she's woken up from a nap or whatever, you can hear it on her chest, but because it's dry, you can't suck it out. Which leads me on to my next thing, which is the Snuffle Babe nasal spray. The Snuffle Babe nasal spray just helps like loosen all the gunk in their nose. So I find if she's got a really dry nose, I'll put a spray in each of these. You have to do it when they're sitting up. And then I go in with the aspirator and suck it out, and it really does seem to do the trick. We used to use the, I want to say they're like saline drops, I'm not too sure, they were in a really small bottle, but it wasn't as like powerful as a spray pump, so we got that. My next essential is muslins. Again, like I said in my newborn essentials, these are just great. They're great for when they're sick, they're great for when they're snotty. I don't like using tissues on her when she can just have a nice soft muslin. Again, it's also great for when you suck out stuff out of the aspirator just to quickly wipe it. They're really multifunctional and I just love them. Other uses for when I use muslins is for putting on Albus oil. I put Albus oil on the muslin and then I drape it at the end of her cot. So then she's got the scent of like menthol like around her room. And this is the children's one. I got this from B&M for like a couple of pounds and it really does help. Well, I think it helps, but to be fair, I use it all at once, so something must work. My next thing is the Snuffle Babe vapor rub. So it's basically like Vicks but for children. I don't even know if Vicks do a children's one, but we got this. It was like a couple of pounds from Boots or Tesco's or wherever, and it's basically just Vicks. You put it on their chest or on their feet and then put socks over them. I don't know why you do that, but that's like one of the most recommended things you do, is to put Vicks or Snuffle Babe on baby's feet, put socks on and then put them back in the baby go. I don't know why. I assume it just stays there and then it like drifts up through the night. I don't know. But yeah, Snuffle Babe, the vapor rub, is brilliant. Next up is these menthol crystals. These aren't for children, so just a warning. These are for when like an adult is poorly, you put them in boiling water, then you put the like towel or whatever over you and you inhale it. It's awful, but what I do is I put a few in boiling water in a bowl, and then I put the bowl, say, on the coffee table, and then if we're sat on the sofa, she's still got the smell around her just to try and clear her airways. I don't ever leave her near it or have it right next to her cot because it's just too strong. But even if you're in the bathroom, turn the extractor fan off, put a boiling bowl of water and put these in, and then sit her in the bath, and it also just helps to clear her airways. Get them from pharmacies and chemists. I went to Boots one day when I was so ill. I was like, I can't hear, can't smell, can't swallow, like I can't do anything, can you help? And they just gave me these. I don't know what they're called, but they're just like menthol crystals, and I think they're only a couple of pounds. Something that's slightly more expensive is the Cowpole vapor plug-in and night lights. And so the plug-in itself is £6, and then in that you also get 5 cartridges. With the cartridges you need to replace them every time you use them, and then you can also get individual boxes of cartridges and they're also £6. It just smells so good. The scent is lavender and chamomile, and it's just so, I don't know how they do it. It's so strong, so effective. So what you do is you plug it in, turn it on, put the new cartridge in, maybe 30 minutes before your baby goes to bed, and shut the door. That's basically it. That's all it does. It's like one of them like Ambipure plugins, but this just sends out a scent that helps them breathe at night, which is amazing. I remember when P was really poorly before I had it, I was waking up every hour because she couldn't breathe. She was so stuffy. But then when I brought this, she just managed to keep her airways clear. It was incredible. So yeah, if you keep the door shut when you walk in to put your baby to bed, it just, the entire room smells. Finally, for my smellies is the Mum and Me baby bath, which has got menthol in it. This is from Boots. I think it's like £3, so it's quite pricey for a bubble bath. I know Asda also do a menthol one, but it's nowhere near as strong. But this just, it helps. It absolutely stinks, and the smell just makes me feel ill because it's an ill smell. Honestly, my child, why can't she be quiet? Next up is medicine. We have got a few. We use Calpol and we also have Nurofen. I normally use Calpol over this just because this was used on me. But to be honest, I don't actually use it that often. I try to refrain using like pain relief for her, which I know sounds awful, but I don't want to be too reliant on it. When she's teething, I don't use it. I just use teething gel and crystal, like what are they called, granules, because I think once you start using it and you see the side effects and like it helps them and they're quiet, you're going to constantly use it for like any ache or pain. So I try not to use it. I don't even use the full dose. Now that at her age she can have 5ml, I still only give her 2.5. But it just takes the edge off for her. But yeah, Calpol and Nurofen. Finally, I have got Tixie Licks. This stuff reminds me of my childhood and it is vile. We got this for P because she had a really bad chesty cough. And this really helps. Again, she can have 5ml. I give her 2.5. And it just really helps her cough. I don't really know how to explain it. It stinks and it smells of like black currant. And I remember having this at my dad. At my mum's house we had Benylin. And at my dad's we had Tixie Licks. And oh, it's vile. But to be fair, P takes it really well. So they are my essentials for if you've got a poorly baby. I really hope you found it informative. I really struggled when she was first ill. I didn't know what to do, what to buy, so I brought it all, and to be fair, it all really works. I do apologise if you heard loads of wailing and screaming and whining in the background, but that's my child. She's tired, she's poorly, so I'm now going to leave her, let her have her sleep, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Be quiet, please. Shh. Play with this. Okay. Shh. Hi. Shh. Baby girl, I really need you to be quiet, okay? What are you doing? So what's she doing up there?